Rolling. We out here. Piece of the gang, piece of the gang. It's your boy BP. And we out here on this Thursday walk. I'm out here with my good brother Josh.
Yep.
What's happening, good brother?
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad you came back out, man.
Yes,
thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because, it feel good to be out here getting this movement.
Yeah, got to get the movement.
Yes, sir, man. So, I know y'all like, what the fuck is they doing today? What the hell is these niggas up to? So what we doing today is because it's June.
Yep.
What's today's date? I don't know what today's date is.
The 12th.
The 12th, June 12th, right?
Yep.
June is Men's Mental Health Month. Yep. Make sure I got you in there. Yeah, Men's Mental Health Month. And so we just gonna have a conversation and y'all gonna come along with us on this walk. You feel me? That's the move.
Yep.
So, we was gonna start it like this. What does mental health mean to you, good brother?
It's it's a form of, it's another form of self-care. Because if your mental ain't right, it throws everything else off, And as a black man and as a man, times we kind of don't take care of it as much as we should.
Right, for sure.
And
why is that though? Why is that something that we feel that we don't, we just don't take care of?
I think personally, I think it's something like passed down, you know what I mean? Like, cause you never really was taught how to like express yourself.
True.
Or say what you mean. As a black kid, you don't really get to respectfully express yourself.
You don't.
And you also don't.
Not even respectfully though. That's
just
the tough
express
part.
yourself. Yes. Period. You know what I'm saying? And also too, it's generational trauma.
Yeah. I agree.
Kids should be seen, not heard, type thing.
Lord have mercy.
It's it builds on top of that, but it's trauma. I feel like, because you have a lot of men who believe that they can't talk or express themselves.
That's real.
Because they feel weak, or
that's super
you might
real.
be looked at differently, especially nowadays.
That is super real.
And you have, I don't know, man. I think we do it to ourselves, especially black men.
Absolutely.
We sometimes, the majority of the time, our own worst enemies. And I know some dudes gonna look at this and be like, pander. Nah, seriously.
Nah, I know I'm my own worst enemy. That ain't no cap right there. That's real.
I think, hello.
How y'all doing?
I think some people lack the cause and effect reality.
Right.
You do X, Y, you gonna get Z. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it works.
1 + 1 = 2.
All day.
And I think, again, we are so traumatized as a people, and as, let alone being black, then a man on top of that. Because you got to fit this, like, it's like, I'll put it like this. It's like building a character on 2K. If you don't fit this category or this demigod, what's the word I'm looking for?
Is demographic or?
Yeah, well, not even demographic, but if you don't fit this mold of this type of situation, you always feel like you're less than.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you're never good enough.
You feel like you always trying to play catch up or trying to be a part of something that probably ain't even meant for you for real.
Exactly.
But what's going on, brother?
And just simply like on some, like, just being genuine, being real with yourself.
I think that's a huge key right there,
man. Because
being real
even
with yourself.
myself, like, as a big guy, I know I shouldn't go back for thirds. But it's a choice that you make. There's a consequence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I just feel like mental health to me is us not having self-care for ourselves and not understanding that at the end of the day, that's tough. Yeah. That's hard. Yeah,
that joint hard.
And then at the end of the day, some of us don't value ourselves enough to think about that. Think about, man, maybe I should take a minute to myself and figure things out. Because you know, some of us be on so much go, go, go. I gotta be this, like you said.
Right.
I gotta be the flies, nigga. I gotta have all the bitches.
Everything.
I gotta have all the money. I gotta have this. And it's like,
as a black man, you gotta be extra cool.
you do.
All day. Like, that's the toughest part, is you just gotta be the coolest nigga.
You do.
All day long. And you can't turn your cool off. You can't show that you're not strong. You can't show that I'm having a tough day today, because we know folks will be like, anybody trying to hear that shit?
Yeah.
Suck that shit up and get, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and that goes back to the trauma.
You a man, nigga, you a man.
Yeah.
Say you good. And it's like, I'm not good.
I'm not.
You know what I mean? But, and even with that, you feel like I can't even go say that I'm not good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, today, bro, I'm not good.
Yeah.
And because you feel like everybody's going to be, one, you don't want to go to your lady and say I'm not good, because goddamn, she needs you to be good even when you're not good.
For sure.
Now your lady will be like, you can tell me, and you can, and you should. I should say, you can, and you should. You should be able to. If you don't have that space,
man,
to speak and be free and say that you're not having a good day or you're not feeling the best, then you need to find a new
person,
woman, goddamn.
Yeah.
A new person, whoever you with, don't matter, male or female.
Facts.
Because we should all be able to express ourselves. But as black men, I feel like we always have to put this mask on, like, and be cool, be tough, be sure. And I don't know what white guys go through, so I can't just say it's a black guy thing, but I can only speak from a black guy's perspective, you know what I mean? And we always had to be secure and sure and macho and everything else.
Well, I feel like that's the trauma as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Boys don't cry. Suck it up. Be a man, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell a 8, 9, 10-year-old to be a man. Like, they don't know what that entails.
Yeah. I'm gonna slide over some car coming. Right, they don't know what that entails, and they shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? You a kid,
yeah.
So you shouldn't have to know what that entails to be a man, or what men do. He said, "Fuck his shocks."
Yeah.
He's just
My brother having a bad day.
I'm out of here. I don't care no more, cuz. I'm just running over these speed bumps like I don't give a shit.
Yeah, nah, but and then that also doubles into us growing up too fast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not against giving your son some value or giving him responsibility, but telling him he the man of the house at that, like, that don't. Yeah. You kind of set him up. You know what I mean?
Because you don't know what a man is,
exactly.
Especially if you're being told at this point that you are the man of the house.
Yeah. There's
no man in the house to teach you
or show you the correct things.
Show you the correct things of how to be the man in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is a double-edged sword of saying you're the man of the house, but yet I have no one to teach me how to be a man.
Facts.
These are things like we all need these lessons, men and women.
Yep.
Women need a woman to teach them how to be a woman, a good woman, a wife. And men, we need somebody to teach us how to be a good man, a husband. They out here mobbing.
Facts.
That's what's up, though.
What's up?
I'd have got it on camera for you to bust his ass. It would have been over Jack. But yeah, a lot of that is trauma. But trauma, I think, as a people, we've been dealing with trauma so damn long.
Trauma's passed down through blood, believe it or not.
It is, I believe it. I know it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we really been just living this trauma thing since we was born.
Yep.
And before we got here, our folks was living the trauma shit, you know.
Grandparents,
you know. And then you get here and you just like, but I think, I'm stammering, but I think we're at a point where we still need to work on getting that education.
Yeah.
On how to work on that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is trauma, a lot of it was given to us, a lot of it isn't real, but because we don't know anything else, it's real to us.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's real to us. So how? I didn't have any. So listen, folks, this was just a freestyle off the top. So we just having a conversation like we normally do when we come out here for these walks.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you deal with mental health? How do you deal with if you're having a bad day? How do you deal with if you're not feeling confident or sure of yourself in that particular moment? What's something that you do?
I think that you have to find peace in knowing, like, I think it's Nas who said it, that he, all the money, he's just starting to learn to find peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm at that age, well, I ain't that old, but.
I'm about to say, damn, if you that old, then I'm super old.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like I'm finding peace and being comfortable in me.
Mm-hmm.
And not every time, not all the days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my moments, but I think that having a strong wife like I do makes those days easier.
You want to shout out your wife?
Yeah, shout out Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you have to be able to find something, everybody finds something to, give them that peace. Like,
right.
People work out, some people, blow, some people drink. That's not a good vice,
right.
But whatever. Some people play the game. I think that's one of mine. Some people work out, some people go for runs, walks. Some people talk like this.
Right.
I think that, one, you gotta find like-minded people and express how you feel in a safe space.
That's key.
Not a lot of people have a safe space.
Right.
See
that bite. But that joint cold,
yeah,
dog.
that's nice, bro.
Yep.
And you have so many people who aren't, here go the boys. I ain't the parking authority, is that it?
I ain't worried about them.
Okay.
We ain't did. We parked where we supposed to be parked at. Niggas leave us alone.
But
we black men working out here, goddamn, you better leave us alone.
It's true.
You feel me?
But safe space, man. A lot of people don't have it.
That's the key.
Yep.
Like, I think that's what we need to
safe space.
What they say, normalize.
Normalize safe space.
We need to normalize safe spaces, dog. We need to normalize safe spaces.
Facts.
For the brothers and the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't feel like you can't talk or deal with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, if these people is in your life and you can't go to them,
right,
and say, hey, yo, bro, sis, bae, mom, dad, whoever, I'm feeling some type of way, and I just need somebody to talk to. If you can't talk to these people, and that's not how you could you can't just get your shit off your chest, then you might want to reevaluate.
Yeah, who you got around.
Having those people in your life, because
or create your own.
Yeah.
Not everybody's equipped to give you that same.
Right.
That same thing.
So do you believe in therapy?
Yeah, for sure.
Got you.
Sure.
Have you ever been to therapy?
No. I don't think that, I'm not saying I'm above it, but I haven't came to that point yet.
Right.
I think that I don't have all the answers at all, but I think that I'm not at that point where I need to seek therapy.
Okay.
But I think that young brothers, young sisters, old, if you have something that you haven't worked out in your life, I think you should try it.
Right.
But also, you have to be careful who you talk to, who you give, who you pour into. Right. Because they might not pour into you the same way.
Right.
So
I've been
so many trucks today.
I know, they moving today. Yeah, they moving today. Lately I have been thinking about doing therapy.
Yeah.
I think as I begin to get older, I'm starting to realize there's things that I never looked at,
right,
or seen as a problem, or deemed as a problem, or even noticed as if I wasn't aware of it. I was asleep as far as it came to just like, what's up, say what's up. Yeah. Y'all here getting busy. That's what's up. Get y'all work in. Yeah,
too, brother.
Too.
fix myself.
No, you good. Yeah, I definitely been thinking like I need to hit therapy up, and I just don't know how to choose a therapist. So if y'all got any comments on how to choose a therapist, of course I'm like, I just want somebody black. But because that's what I go towards, you know what I mean? I figure if I talk to somebody black, oh my bad. Yeah, I figure if I talk to somebody black, that maybe they would understand me better.
Yeah, you want somebody to understand your plight. I feel like it's the same way with choosing a doctor.
Right, absolutely.
You kind of got to have somebody who has an auntie or uncle that going through the process of trying to lose weight or diabetes.
Right.
Or, Lord forbid, heart stuff. You kind of want someone who has that, who knows more about it.
Has that knowledge, right.
You know what I'm saying? So
even when we talk about weight loss, is that a mental health thing?
That is.
It is.
Because people, like I said, some people eat because they be stressed out, like comfort.
I just eat just to eat.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm just eating just because it's food there.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? I've been privileged and blessed enough to have food at my disposal for, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't been really no time in my life to, the one time I didn't have food at my disposal regularly, I lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
People thought I was on them drugs, but I wasn't on them drugs.
Yeah.
I was starving, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. But it's, I was speaking with my lady the other night, and I'm like, yo, I don't even realize sometimes that, like, I'm overeating for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't stretch for a minute.
You good?
Calves tighten up on me.
Sometimes I don't even realize I'm overeating. I'm just fucking eating. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm like, oh, okay. It's that thing of two, like clean your plate type shit. Like,
I mean, you gotta think too.
Make sure you eat everything.
I was about to say that. Like, we were kind of taught like not to be wasteful. You know what I mean? And also having the
other homie said they on the way.
Okay.
Oh, coming in hot right there. My boy came in hot as hell.
He did, didn't he?
Almost took his L.
That wouldn't have been good.
Okay. Trump's cousins is out here going crazy.
Listen,
I ain't gonna do that to them people. I don't know them people to call them Trump's cousins like that.
Hey, listen to Kid Rock. Hey.
Oh yeah, it's Trump cousins right there. You know what I'm saying? They Trump cousins. But yeah, it's always been clear your plate. Eat all your food.
Your mama and them. Well, you better not waste that food.
You better not waste that food.
I was blessed to live in a household where moms had two grown big boys. So she wasn't just making one serving.
Oh, nah.
You gonna get this casserole, you gonna get about 4 or 5
Listen, she cooking for an army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She cooking for an army.
So it's like, and we growing boys, like mom's working all day. Yeah, she gonna make that spaghetti.
Right.
We gonna eat on that for a couple days.
It's easy enough to make, you know what I'm saying?
So it's eating, like that's one thing I learned too on my health journey, is that, you gotta be able to point out you're not hungry.
Right.
You're just eating because you're bored.
You just eating because it's something to do.
And it's right there.
Started lap 2, y'all. Started lap 2.
Yeah. Like my wife, love her. And she has gotten to the point now that you're not hungry. You don't need nothing. And as a man, I'm gonna eat when I want.
Right.
But she's right.
But she's right.
Not hungry. You just eating it because it's there.
I mean, she love you though. Like you don't want to hear the shit.
For sure.
But she love you enough to tell you the shit.
Yeah. Like you don't need another one, brother. Sit down. Drink some water.
Drink some water.
That's what she said.
Listen.
Drink some water. But she that's what I'm saying, like, as I go on this journey, one thing I'm telling people is you can't, and I had to learn this myself, because I used to look at all these people on TikTok and Facebook, and I see them like they dropping weight.
Right.
I'm feeling good myself. The weight just ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And the doctor saying, no, you losing weight. And it's like I just don't see it myself. And
Right. It's gonna take a minute.
And
I see it though.
Yeah.
Like from when I first met you to today.
I'm trying.
Yeah, like I see it. So you know what I mean?
And it's just an attitude. That's the thing too. You got to be okay with. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
And
That's this whole journey.
Yeah.
You know, as big dudes, you know what I mean? Our comfort was probably in food.
Man.
Our comfort was in the kitchen. Our comfort was in the refrigerator. Our comfort was with snacks. Our comfort was
chicken wings.
with chicken wings. Our comfort was with the potato salad, the mac and cheeses, and you know what I mean? All the delectables that, you know, gets made in a black household. My comfort was in Kool-Aid. I was telling him on our last walk.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
are.
was like,
Yeah,
I was like, I wasn't a water bull. Like I did not drink water. Like it was Kool-Aid or nothing. That was it. So you know that was where my comfort was at. Was I'm gonna drink this Kool-Aid all day, and that shit was the worst decision I could make. You know what I mean?
Nah, mine was water, man. My mom didn't play. Drink your water.
That's good, cause my mom said it, but I was like, yeah. But she'd make some Kool-Aid.
Oh, sorry.
Man, moving.
Man, they out here moving, ain't they?
Y'all about to go play a game or something?
Yeah, kickball.
Kickball?
Is it kickball or so? Oh, kickball. Oh, y'all in the league.
We are on the soccer field.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Good
then.
luck.
Turn up. Get a triple and a home run and all that. But yeah, that was definitely where our comfort lies. So it's just like now we're working. Like this ain't necessarily my comfort zone, even though I'm starting to work my way into it.
Right.
I have found a joy and love for walking.
Yeah.
Hence is why I was like, you know, I'm like, yo, fellas, come out and walk with me, because I'll be wanting somebody to walk with.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Want somebody to walk with and talk with. Because if you wasn't here, I'd talk to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have no problem with doing that
I talk
either.
to myself all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I don't have no shame in it. I'm gonna have a whole conversation.
Yep.
Me and B, which is me, goddamn twice. We gonna have this conversation because that's what's necessary.
Facts.
But I definitely want my brothers out here with me, because I want my brothers with me long term.
Facts.
And you know, I just it's only right, man. So it's like it's time to get, like you said, you got to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's even holding this up in front of ourselves right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, this shit feels weird.
It does feel a little weird.
Like it feels weird. I'm like, oh, people looking at us, people. But you know, it's not about. The understanding has to be too is, you know, they see us like why when a couple other homies is on the way, like y'all see us. God damn, you think it's, you know what I mean, a 37U league. You know, these boys, and we all on the line.
I gotta go to work.
You know what I'm saying? We all on the line, dog. So it's a bunch of big dudes, and I'm like, man, we all deserve happiness. We deserve peace. We deserve healthiness.
You gotta want it, though.
You gotta want it, and I just want to see what it's like to be little. I ain't never been a little dude.
I can't remember the last time I was little.
When I was little. Yeah, I mean, that was the last time I was a little dude. You know what I mean? I've always had.
That's low key a bar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've always had high blood pressure. That's something that I deal with.
You know.
And again, if us saying stuff about how our lives are, how our weight and shit like that, if it offends you, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? It should. If you got some information that could help us.
Kid Rock's family.
Oh yeah, right. If you got some information that could help, or you know what I mean, that could spark something. What's going on, guys?
Hey, how you doing? I like your shirt.
Yes, sir. But like, you know, if y'all got information that could help us, we much prefer that over talking shit, because once I get to talking shit, now we got a problem, goddamn. But nah. I had another question before I went on my rant. You got any questions? You got any?
Not for real.
These niggas with this fucking loud ass music.
Told you. Kid Rock.
That's how you know they hate niggas right there.
Dude,
even though they rolling with a nigga, I guess he's a nigga. I don't know.
You know, he one of them ones that they they know they are, but they won't be accepted.
Oh,
so
yeah,
bad.
okay, yeah.
He one of them. That's a mental illness right there.
That's a mental illness. Yeah, it's definitely a mental illness, man. But back to the mental health aspect. Us is just black men. We gotta help each other out to do the best that we can. We gotta be there for each other. We gotta talk to each other, love each other,
Build with each other.
Yeah. For this, like I want to do this. You know what I mean? Like we could go out and get a drink later. We could go smoke an L later.
Well, let's get
you know what I'm saying?
in.
But let's get this walk in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want from my brothers. And I want us to walk deep into our 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s if we can. You know what I mean? But we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
A lot of things to reverse.
It's a bad habits.
A lot of bad habits.
Unlearn bad habits.
Right.
Like I give you this. I had got sick a couple years ago, and you know, the one lady, the one doctor, you know who you are, kept trying to tell me and my wife that I had diabetes. And my wife's like, he doesn't. My mother-in-law, who's a nurse, was like, he doesn't. Blah, 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 blah. My doctor was like, he doesn't. But she kept saying I did. And they kept drawing my blood. Perfect. Nothing wrong.
They wanted to say diabetes. Yeah.
They wanted it to. And then they kept giving me different meds. And my wife, again, when you got that person in your corner, makes everything easier.
Right.
And she was just like, she told the lady, like, he doesn't have it, stop saying it.
Right.
And that lady never said it again. She wouldn't let me go home because she was saying, oh, he can die, blah, blah, blah. My wife, man, she took it upon herself to learn how to take care of me with my sickness, and because I had a real bad infection.
Right.
And she had to learn how to take care of it. And when I tell you, I had to unlearn the macho man shit. Like, I keep it a buck. I couldn't, my big butt couldn't wipe my ass.
Right.
She had to do that.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that was such a embarrassing thing, but that's my wife.
Right.
She did that. She didn't have to, but she did.
She love you enough to do it.
To do it. And,
but can I say something? Can I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
That's why we have to love ourselves enough.
Exactly.
So that they don't have to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But they love us enough that they will do it if need be.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, continue.
No, you good.
Please do.
But I had to get out my head that I wasn't a man because she had to do that.
Right. Oh, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You still the man and you still the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how she look at you, regardless of if she got to do it or not.
Yeah.
You still the man. You still her man.
Yeah.
And she gonna do what she need. And she did that because she loves you.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you. B, I've been on my feet all day. I want to take a break over there.
That's cool. That's cool. I've been on my joints too. We can stop for a second. I know the homie said they was on the way.
Yeah, but nah, we good. Keep this rolling.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that.
I feel like
when they pull up, then we'll go ahead and
get busier.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like with the mental health, we gotta be willing to.
My bad, I got you. I'm up here looking at my phone and shit. Fucking up the camera. My bad, y'all.
I'm glad he didn't catch me.
Hold on. The homie's on the way. What up, bro? We out here, just walk halfway around. We are back here by the, what's this joint, a little mini golf. Yeah, we be back here by mini golf. All right, no doubt. Oh, you ain't gonna come around? We just stopped real quick. Yeah, we stopped, we sit, so we gonna sit over here by the mini golf till y'all get over here. All right. See y'all in a minute. Peace. Hey, y'all got parking. How a nigga moving right now. I just, you know what I mean? Like I told Josh when I pulled up, I was like, it's just an idea, and we gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I've been trying to tell you we need to do a podcast.
Right. I was just I had a joke with my homie the other day that every time niggas have a good conversation, he's like, we need to do a podcast.
Yeah, cause some stuff just be so good, you want other people to hear it.
Right, for sure.
You know.
Let's get into it, man. Let
me ask you this.
What's up?
When you having your bad days, how do you cope? You know?
How do I cope?
Yeah.
I have to really learn how to cope, honestly,
right.
Because what I've resorted to is a tactic that I've resorted to since I was a kid, and it's always been a trash ass tactic to just attack myself even harder. And eventually I come out of it, but I attack myself so hard and really just like I chop myself up. Like,
Man,
I
don't know why we do that.
Yeah, I don't think nobody could chop me up like I could chop me up. You know what I mean? And I feel it internally, and it's just like it's not a good feeling.
Right.
It's a feeling of pain, of real physical, actual pain. Very bad thoughts of like harming yourself. And listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm not even gonna sit here and bullshit y'all, man. Like we ain't come here to play. We came here to talk.
Right.
So that's, you know what I mean? I'm sure people have felt those same feelings, you know what I mean? And thank God that I'm too much of a chump to ever do it. And I, you know what I mean? Like
I won't even say you a chump.
I'm not a chump, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like I can't, you know, I won't sit up here and say that I've been to that point, but I understand like when you feel like I'll give you this, right? You know, growing up, it was a situation how my mom and my stepdad.
Right.
But he was her boyfriend at the time. Me and him didn't get along. We probably still don't. But,
Right.
You know, I always say
keep it cool for my dudes.
I keep it cool. As long as he don't put his hands on
That's
her, we
it.
good. Like you could love him, I ain't got no issues with him.
Right.
But as growing up as a kid, like my mom wanted him to be the father figure, but it's like he don't even like he didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, like I'm not his child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not here for me.
Right.
He's here for her.
Understand. But he
needs to understand.
He should be there for you
exactly.
as well. Yes.
Like so one time we had got into it about something, and my mom kind of like, as a kid, I felt like she took his side, but I understand what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I was a child, and I did need to stay in the child place.
Right, absolutely.
So one time, like, it just got to a point, man, I was like, man, I'm ready to leave. So I was gonna run away, right? So I had packed this little drawstring bag, took some little money out, took some money out of my piggy bank. It was like $20.
Oh, he wasn't going too far.
I wasn't going too far, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And then so I go out, and like, I told her like I'm gonna take the trash out.
Right.
She's like, all right. So I
that was it. He took the trash.
Took the trash
He's like,
out.
I'm about to take the trash out.
Right, and dip. So I get outside, bro. Like, and the way our apartments was, it was like this, like a street kind of like had an incline to it.
Right.
And we were like dead in the middle.
Okay.
So like when I went out and I looked to the left, it was like pitch black.
Right.
And I look up, and it's this like, bro, I swear to you, it was like I saw an angel. And it was this black woman. She was like flowing, just looking at me.
So get your ass back in that house.
And I was just looking like, and it was like, someone was like, nah, go back in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I go back in the house, and we kind of like, we talked. Like, she came and talked to me the next day, and she was like, she told me like why she did what she did.
Right,
and,
for sure.
Yeah, and at that time, I didn't understand it because I was a kid, but as an adult, I understand it.
Fully.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, things happen in my life to where it's like signs is there type stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have so many signs where it's kind of like, it's like you have so many signs where that shit just threw me for a loop, man.
Yeah.
So,
continue. These motherfuckers
crazy.
these niggas.
I just say Trump got y'all wilding.
They got them wilding, brother.
But you know, I sit and I think like, you have signs, and you know when things are bad. Like we ignore the signs too.
Absolutely.
We ignore the
quick,
signs.
Fast, and in a hurry.
Like, you ever had one of your boys be like, "You good, bro?" Like, you know, I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that could be, like, I think we take that, "Are you good, bro?" is not an invitation to express how we feel.
Right.
Like, or just the whole, I'm straight, life is life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna do what I do, blah blah blah. But it's like, I honestly believe like those "you good, bros" or you straight, like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? We don't
gotta take advantage of those.
Yeah.
I had a
go ahead.
I had a coworker ask me, I think it was the same day. That I was having that bad day, and I was quiet. And if
that's
you,
not like you.
Yeah. If you know me, if you ever been around me,
the life of the party, 24,
and especially 24. If I know you, you know I'm gonna talk shit. Oh, I'm running my mouth. We laughing, we joking, we partying, we having a good time all day long. And so my coworker, she seen me, and I just had my headphones in, and I was just vibing But even like on our walk, we take walks every day on our breaks.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we do the walks on our breaks and shit. So we go take our walk, and I'm kind of just like lagging behind. I got my head down. I'm not saying
Not
nothing.
engaging.
You know, me and my one homie Eugene, that's my bro. We'll shout out Gene. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have shouted you out. That was gay. He knows what that means. Pause. So even him, like me and him cut up all day, every day.
Right.
We wasn't even cutting up. I just walked right past him, didn't even really acknowledge him. So we sitting there, and we go back in, and we getting back to work. And there go the bros. We getting back to work, and she's like, "You all right? You want to talk about anything?" And then it bothered me that she asked me because I didn't want her to see. I didn't want anybody to see that in me. You know what I mean? Like it made it.
You was vulnerable.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, she could see that I'm not having a good day today."
Yeah.
And that bothered me. And I was like, if anybody asks me how my day's going or what's going on or whatever, I'm gonna just act like nothing. And then I'm gonna switch my attitude so that they don't know. And it was like, nah, but little did she know.
Damn.
And I did end up telling her, peace to the gang, what's happening, fellas?
What's going on?
You know, but little did she
How you
know
doing, Josh?
that she
Nice to
truly,
meet you. Josh.
peace to the gang,
Nice to
Say what up to the camera, nigga, you in here, what's up?
What's going on?
What up, my boy? What's good, family? Yeah. My brother just pulled up. We got my boy Marc and Mo right here. You know what I mean? We having a conversation today, fellas, about mental health. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take the mic off my chest so we can pass this joint around and talk to the fellas and shit, talk to the whole gang. But like I said, she definitely helped me out by asking me that. She helped me out by asking me that because I was gonna sit there and be quiet and I was just gonna be in my bullshit mood, and she got me to talk. And once she got me to talk, she got me to express. And when she got me to express, I was opened up. And once I opened up, I was all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it just took that. So shout out to my homie, Amy Gang. You know what I'm saying? You said pause, yeah, pause. Here you go, see what the pause we back on. But this is the shit that keeps your mental health right, is hanging with the bros, you know what I'm saying? They gonna definitely get you back right. But yeah, we talking about mental health because it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And we just wanna get you guys' take on what mental health means to you. How do you deal with it? You know, is it things that y'all deal with? We can switch spots. I come, y'all can sit in front of the cam.
Now you cool.
You know what I mean?
You put me on the spot. Yeah.
If you ain't got none, you ain't got none. It's all good.
No, I mean,
we just chopping right now. You know how we do.
Absolutely. Word. Just express yourself, I guess. You know what I mean? Talk to somebody if you need to.
Right. But what if that's a hard thing to do? Because you know it'd be difficult sometimes for us to.
That'd be my thing. That's why I don't know how to open up. You know what I mean? Like a conversation like this.
Nigga I know for real. For real, you the happiest dude I know.
And see, me personally, I know him.
Right.
Being his brother, you know what I'm saying? So like, if I got something I got on my mind, I'm gonna explain myself. I'm gonna talk to him and vent to him.
Right.
And then he be like, yo, yeah, I'm going through a similar situation. Then we go back and forth about it. But it don't go nowhere but right there, you know what I mean, at that moment. You know, so.
How do you feel when you get that off you?
It feel good. It feel like a weight off your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? So like what we're doing right now, walking, exercising, talking, you know, doing something proactive and being out here, you know what I mean?
Fellowshipping.
No doubt.
Fellowshipping, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. It's the walking game right here, man.
And at the end of the day, you gonna express yourself, but you gonna get it off your chest. But yeah, we the fellas. You might get a joke made about you at the. But you know what I mean?
If you ain't joking, man, it ain't fun.
But it's all love.
Once it's wrapped up and you know we talk to you, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nothing that like cuts you or nothing. We ain't trying to cut nobody, but we definitely gonna
make sure you smile at the end of the day.
We gonna get some ha-has and hee-hees out of that joint, you know what I'm saying?
That's all it's about, man. No doubt.
I will say that therapy does help.
We were just talking about therapy.
A lot of people don't think that they need therapy.
Right.
It's not a bad thing. And you don't necessarily have to be going through something to have some type of therapy session.
Okay.
So I feel like it just keeps you grounded if you're not going through anything. But we all go through stuff because we're all human.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people don't do therapy either because they don't know how to open up. And that's true. And I can say that's for myself too. You know what I mean? Wifey used to always say, "You need to go to therapy. You should do therapy." We tried the couples therapy and everything for a little bit, and it did bring us closer, and it helped me try to open up more with that.
Right.
And talking more. But other than that, that's the main thing, man. Trying to figure out how to express yourself. Once you learn how to start expressing yourself,
that's the key.
Yeah.
You never really learned how to express yourself, or what to say, or how to say it, or feel comfortable even saying certain shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not having. I'm sad today.
Having a good day.
Like, nigga, how do you say I'm sad today? Like, and niggas is like, you sound like a bitch, nigga. Like,
imagine you coming out
that's
saying,
what you feel like, but you're
I'm angry. Like, you sound like a kid. You say some shit like that.
Nigga, you angry? You sound like a nut.
They be like, "What you mad about?" I don't know.
I've been there.
I know I'm mad, but I can't express what I'm mad about.
It's the craziest feeling in the world. It's like, I'm mad, I'm pissed, I'm angry. What are you mad at? I don't know.
That's all your frustrations bottled up from the time that you haven't
Red
talked.
Buster's lap again?
Yeah, no doubt. Everything is always going to change at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be a new day.
Yeah, so that's true.
You can't be mad for too long. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I always be like,
hey, pull up, yo, we out here.
what's
I
that?
see you working right now, but holla at us, yo. Shout out to you, represent
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro. Yeah, say what you listen. We talking about men's mental health, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's important, you know what I'm saying? So if you got any tips or tricks to the whole thing, let us know, good brother.
Exactly what they doing. Fellowship, pray, keep your head grounded, believe in yourself, positive affirmations, man.
That's dope. No doubt.
What's your name, man?
Cedric, man.
Cedric, BP, man.
Yo.
Nice to meet you.
Mark.
Appreciate that, man.
Yo, you too, man.
Good word, yo.
Stay blessed, bro.
Yes, sir, yo. Appreciate that. See, we just out here just mobbing, and that's it. And then we just out here fellowshipping like black men need the fellowship. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Ain't no bullshit. We ain't on no nonsense. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Clip up. Yeah, let me see, you know what I'm saying? Let's get the whole game. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on no bullshit. We ain't on no nonsense. We just out here. We just want to be better for the whole crew, for the family. You know what I mean?
Next year we're going to be running.
Again, say it again.
Next year we're going to be running. You know what I mean?
Not full run, nigga.
Little jog. Yeah, little jog.
Yeah, I got it, but I'm with you.
But we gonna be doing
Progression,
it, though.
you know what I'm
Either
saying?
way, we gonna be doing something, goddamn. Like that's what it's about, man. We out here to walk today. Like I said, you gotta before you can crawl. I mean, before you just lay. Before you can crawl, you just lay there.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what happens before you crawl?
You just lay there. But then after that, you know, you crawled, and then you scooted. You scooted before you crawled.
That's what it was.
Scooted, then you crawled, and then you walked. You know what I'm saying? And now we out here, and that's what we doing. So we gonna keep walking.
Take the training wheels off soon.
You know what I mean? That's it. So, how y'all brothers feeling? Like, and let's be 100. How we feeling?
You know,
Feeling pretty decent, man. Can't complain. You know what I mean? New job. I'm still breaking in. Everything is peaceful.
Right.
Got a little. Yeah, no doubt, man.
Best when your job
Look.
you solid at the crib.
No,
And
yeah.
the job cool.
I could be home with the fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More time at the crib.
Yep.
Awesome.
But
One more time at the crib, man.
just waiting for this little new one to show up.
Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it. It was saying September 25th, but it might be a little earlier than that.
a day before my daughter's birthday. So you.
But they also said September 7th. So it might come on your birthday, like you know what I mean.
Nephew on the way.
Tell him about the story, Mark.
What? So he got us. My birthday is April 4th, and my little sister's April 5th.
Okay.
He had his son's is April 5th too.
Oh, okay.
So we was out to eat for my birthday. And then his wife was like, oh, you know what I mean? She thought the water and everything broke, so they went in labor.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, again. Sister already.
So it's two of them.
Yeah, my sister already took my joy, you know what I
His
mean?
birthday's on the 5th. His is on the 4th.
Right.
And then I ended up having my son on the 5th.
Oh, wow.
So my son and my sister share birthday together.
Oh,
So I gotta share my birthday with all of them, you know what I mean? I don't care, that's what's up though, like, they my youngins.
That's what's up.
But it's payback time, so you know what I mean?
It's coming on his, huh?
It's coming on in.
We all gonna be broke. That's
Word. Shoot, two September birthdays, man.
Yeah, you gonna get it out the way.
No doubt, no
You know
doubt.
what I'm
Yeah. Try to have him read back up, you know what I mean? Get
saying? Right.
before everything else.
on the 10th. My daughter's the 26th.
Oh,
So
man.
it could be in between either one of those. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or on one of those.
That's true. That's a blessing, though. You get it all out in 1 month.
And be done with it.
It be
Look,
done. Just your ladies and that's it, you know what I mean?
No doubt. Look, now, I ain't having no more. I'm saying that now, but
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah, I mean,
That sounds good.
I'm good with two. Two boys, I'm good.
Drink that Dominican Mama Juana, you be all right.
Oh man,
I mean, you can't
Shoot.
touch it no more. That ain't happening.
look,
You gonna go get snipped?
Do one of
it's a thought. It's a thought.
So
How's that on mental health?
let me see that real quick. So I guess this is my expertise. So for those that want to get snipped, every experience is different. I will put that out there as a forewarning. For my experience, it went smooth. Like I watched them do it. They didn't put me to sleep or anything.
You watched them do it.
Hey. So
They ain't say you
yeah,
watched them do it.
yep. So I think
Looking at his jaw get cut off. Hey,
Never heard that one before.
yeah.
right? I don't want to
So-
see none of that.
so-
Like, Doc,
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
So check it. They gave me a volume,
Right.
and I took it like a couple hours beforehand.
Right.
Yeah, it was high as hell. But my ex-wife drove me there, and what we did was we waited in the lobby. They said, "All right, come in." They numb you up real quick. Soon as they put the needle in your sack, they start cutting.
Really?
And then and I'm looking down. You know how Roman noodles look, right?
Yeah.
It looked just like that. The cords. They cut them, burn.
that shit look like ramen noodles, nigga. Damn.
They cut, they burn.
That's crazy, man. Just like watching it, I'm like, yo,
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
they cut them, they burn them, they put them back in,
Okay.
and they stitch you up and send you on your way. So I had
If you like down or whatever. With you.
3 days.
Okay.
So 2 days for real, like, you know, I felt like somebody like punched me in my nuts.
Yeah.
Testicles, I'm sorry.
Man, you nuts on this, son. What you talking about?
But yeah, so it felt like that for 2 days. What up, bro? Hold on 1 second.
420 friendly out here.
So yeah. So
Happy Father's Day early. You get me into the game.
so it felt it's Sunday. This Sunday.
It is.
So like I said, it felt like somebody kicked me or kneed me in the growing area, and we had the ice. I had the peas. I had the ice packs and stuff.
In the peas.
Yeah, on my peas. Pause. but I was back to work. I was back to work that Monday. So
You said you was right back to work
yeah,
on Monday?
Does
yep.
insurance cover that?
Some. It's more of a cosmetic,
Okay.
but I'm not sure now. Don't quote me on that. Some people might.
Today's environment.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. But I did get my money back, so I paid up front.
Okay.
It's like $700. And they ended up paying me back, so I guess my insurance did cover it. However, if you want to get it reversed, it's $6,000.
Damn.
You better be sure.
You better be for sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
you're play pimping with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Not at all.
Not
Yep.
at all.
It's crazy to pay $6,000 just to make another baby. It's gonna cost you so much more.
That's gonna cost you $1 million.
They said,
Right.
they
Couple
said from a
million.
baby's inception to they're like 18, it's like almost a meal for everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like if you include like the best schools or whatever,
Mhm.
that's like a
Hey,
meal
man.
for that, just that alone. And then you ain't including like something happened, they gotta go to the hospital, they get hurt,
Damn.
medical bills.
That's why I got Aflac.
Is that? But it's serious. Like that's another thing. Mental health is like knowing you can't afford this. Don't put yourself through it.
Right.
You don't want to be with that woman.
Right.
Right.
Don't shoot the club up.
Right.
You know,
And unfortunately,
Fun though.
it's fun.
sometimes it just happened to go out that way. You know what I mean? But
But you got a lot of niggas gonna take care of their kids.
yeah, yep. So I
That's a
got
mental health issue too. Yeah.
I got
Talk about that, goddamn. How
3
you
in
not
a
take care of your kids.
right. So I got 3 in a bonus child. So you know that's $4 million right there.
There you go.
And you ain't even know you was a millionaire.
Nah, I ain't even know it.
Take care of kids, you got this damn millionaire. Now you ain't gonna see none of this shit, but you know what I'm saying.
Sacrifices you make, you know what I mean?
Right, man.
It's fun when you walk in the crib and you see the little person run up to you.
Oh no, that's
Right,
cold.
and they
That's
say,
the coldest.
"Dad, they
That's
happy?"
the coldest right there.
My boys is my oldest 19. My daughter, she's 16. Got a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old boy. And they all still run up to me like, "What's up?" You know what I mean, Pops? Or
That's
whatever.
it, man.
You like, yo, that's funny. Like, you stand here and did something new.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
Ride down the street, he in the back singing. Like, how you know this song? He told me the other day, Dad, put on This Is How We Do It. What?
This is how we do it.
Hey,
You
man,
had that.
you raising a good kid, you know, at least they
It
listen
worked.
to that whole
Love
stuff out today.
No, he
Oh,
listen to
shit,
everything.
he listen to everything,
Little
bro.
little cuz listen to
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. He
Well-rounded.
he is different. I love my nephew to death.
He just love music. He just love music.
Right. He be like, Uncle Mo's car, Uncle Mo. Him and my niece.
Drive fast and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
I wouldn't trade them for the world though, bro.
So we
Family's
us talking
everything.
about mental health, and then us also talking about having kids. How can we help our children's mental health for the next generation? Because I believe like that's where you know what I mean. We may not have. We can work on the things that I'm on camera. Yeah, you know what I mean. So these are things that you know that we have to still work on ourselves. But how can we help our children's mental health going forward so that they could, you know, they don't have to deal with as much. What's going on with y'all? Good yourself? Yeah, buddy. Like I think that needs to be something that we need to explore. My biggest thing, like with my daughter, is I just try to pour into her. You know what I mean? And just the best that I can, the most that I can is just saying you could do anything, you could be anything. Now that's not going to stop her from having issues in life. That, you know what I mean? Regardless of how hype I am to try to, you know, no matter how much I try to be a hype man.
If they don't make mistakes, how do they learn?
You don't. You absolutely don't.
It's like riding a bike.
Right.
You gotta learn. You take the training wheels off, fall, scrape your knee, your elbow.
Right.
And then as a parent, there's no learning manual to being a parent.
Nah, not at all.
So, you know, we take it day by day and just be real with them, real and raw.
I agree with that. I think the realness of it is like, I don't hide nothing. I ain't sugarcoating. Your dad is this. Not all the time, but I've had moments, you know what I'm saying? Just so you know, I'd rather you take this direction. I don't want to hide nothing from you.
Right.
I don't want to hold you back. I don't want to sit up there and say, oh, well, this is this and it'll be fine.
Y'all need the light on this one, huh?
Did it go off? We still good.
We still good?
Say something?
Hello?
Oh, that joint might have did die, but we gonna run with that one.
You go ahead, you say what you say?
I don't even know what I was saying.
My bad.
No, ain't nothing to be. You good. We just out here mobbing, you know what I'm saying? I should have probably charged my shit up. Oh, hold on. Was we back in business? Hold on, let me see. It's back blue. I think we might be back litty. Yeah, I think we back good.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know.
My bad.
Nah, you good.
It was here earlier.
Yeah,
Nah, they in there.
I ain't seen the train moving in a minute.
Nah, they was out here moving when we pulled up. When we first got out here.
Yeah, shoot. I don't know. You don't get you good. You gotta give it to me, man.
Nah, yeah, I mean, I understand it, man. It's just something that we don't discuss enough.
Sure.
And so that's why I wanted to do this today. It was something that was brought to me by a homie of mine that was like, yo, you know a lot of people, y'all should have a mental health roundtable. And I don't know if I asked all the questions or anything. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we could go way deeper.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I mean? We can always go way deeper, you feel? All right, sorry. Pause. Yeah, pause with the squad. You can't say that with the homies.
Yeah,
eh?
you said men around the round
Yeah,
table.
that's
some Diddy shit.
That's gay. Pause. I'm sorry.
They say what exercising and stuff like that, and yeah, talking.
Yeah.
That's it,
Help
man.
me over with that stuff.
I mean, shit. My man, the park ranger, just told us we was doing a good job. So that's
said-
love.
He said, y'all some of the happiest Harrisburg niggas I ever met.
That's a fact. You know what I mean?
That's true.
We said that on the way in. We was like, you know, people be like, you from Harrisburg for real? You be like, yeah. And they be like, born and
Yeah,
raised. And they be
B,
like,
man.
for real? Cause
I said it, I was like, B, I met a lot of y'all. You ain't like that, bro.
Man, look.
No, you gotta make it what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And a lot of people don't.
At the end of the day, I don't go to bed mad, and
Yeah.
I don't wake up mad.
That's me and my wife do that.
there you
You know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
There you go.
And it takes more out of a person to be bitter than it does to just be cordial. Or
There you
happy.
go.
Exactly.
A lot of this shit's temporary.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
All of it's temporary, for
Facts.
real.
for real.
All of it, you know what I mean? I just was having a conversation before I got over here, and it was like, bro, this shit ain't. You know, everybody got a ticket.
Yeah, a lot of people mind
Here.
because
Did it go off again?
Nah, I gotta go get the wife.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My boy Josh. Thank you again, sir. Appreciate you, man.
We'll definitely get together.
Great conversation,
again.
man.
Yes, sir. My brother.
Love you, dog. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll be back at it.
Yep.
Be safe. Tell wife I said
I
hello.
will. You already calling me.
Ah, yeah. You better get on the good foot then, brother. So that's lap 3 for me right there.
you got her get in like that.
Yeah, that what we took 2 real quick. And then when you called and said y'all was on the way, that's when we stopped. So we can do as many as y'all want. I'm cool. We mobbing.
So it's a nice day outside.
That's all good. That's all good.
I was cutting the grass, so
So he said, I got a reason I was on Negro time today.
I ain't even got no reason.
It's
I
all
got-
good.
I got my pre-workout already.
I dozed off afterwards.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I had went to the crib. I had stopped by. I was like, let me grab this stuff real quick before I come back out.
Right.
And I sat there for 5 minutes. And you know, 5 minutes, them eyes started to get heavy. And I said, oh shit, just get your ass up and get out this door, because if not, you be then stuck in this house some damn where.
I said, after I cut that grass, I said, I don't want to be itchy. Let me go take a shower real quick.
Right.
And straight out the door.
So what's good with you brothers?
You know,
I know y'all both coming back from vacation, right?
A little small vacation.
Little vacation.
He had the good vacation.
Okay.
The type of vacation I need.
I need another one.
He had the big boy vacation.
Wifey talking about she want to go on another one. She want to go. I don't even know where she want to go, but we going somewhere. She want to go somewhere for Thanksgiving though.
Right.
So, I guess that's yeah. Oh yeah. So I guess that might be the move.
Yeah.
But yeah, DR was dope, man.
Okay.
A good getaway.
It's a recommended spot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. DR is where we gotta go.
Punta Cana to be exact. And
Puto.
and you know, we just yeah, man. Yep.
We doing something. I don't know what the hell we doing, honestly. I just figured. Yeah. We just figured we'd come out.
We're talking about men's mental health right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got anything to add to that? Men's mental health? You got anything? What you got, man?
I don't got anything right now.
Not right now?
I guess that was kind of on the spot.
Yeah, it was.
I just put on the spot myself. I'm like, I don't know, man. Smile.
Yeah. That's it. Just smile.
Yeah,
But
man, so-
that's what's up, man. How was your vacay? I know you said it wasn't the big boy joint, but
Man, he has takes a little time at the beach with the kids.
yeah.
Went to North Carolina Beach, bro. That joint was alright.
Yeah?
It was chill, low key.
How long it take to get down there?
7.5.
7.5. How long it was down there for?
Shit, like 3 days.
3 days?
Went down Wednesday. Thursday. One of them days and came back Sunday.
I know that was beneficial to your mental health.
Yeah, I had to get my mental right about the driving part. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hated that
Even it
drive.
wasn't really much.
I hated that drive, dog.
Nice little easy drive. But other than that, it was cool, bro.
Yeah.
Had to drive to Philly to get to the airport, and then my
Okay.
Yo, what's the deal?
What up,
So, folks,
Chilling, you all right? No doubt. Chilling, man. Get a little exercise.
we had to park them. They out there though. Yeah, man.
My bad. We out here, man. We see
these are the most
everybody.
popular niggas in the city. You know what I'm
Where the
saying?
cars is.
Where the wheels is at.
Shit, mine back at the dealership. I ain't gonna hold you. That thing had to go.
Hey, listen. Tell them what it is you do. You know what I mean? With the cars. Tell them all
Fans
about
only.
it.
No, I'm just playing.
Fans only. Oh, he did the remix spot
Only
joint.
fans, my bad.
The fans only.
Yeah. Oh, I need to patent that, huh?
Fans only?
Yeah.
You got better make
So
sure ain't
what
nobody
that
got
gonna
it.
Fans only.
Yeah.
So all my fans can watch me.
That's crazy.
All my fans can watch.
That's just, I
Damn.
already know what that sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not going to go any further on that.
Cars, of course.
Okay. There we go. Some clarification. He was just like, all my fans can watch me.
They watch you do whatever.
What are we watching, though,
They're
sir?
watching us now.
Okay, yeah, they about to be.
They're like, nigga, I ain't your fan.
You will be. You will be.
Easy
nah.
week at work. Today my Friday. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Working
today's your
4
Friday?
10s.
That's
The
love.
car club a little bit. He was asking about we was bullshitting around, but
Oh shit.
That's cool.
But C3 Car Club. Yeah, what? Chargers,
Challengers,
Camaros. Pretty much muscle car. Except whatever, you know what I mean? As
all
long as
over
you,
the state.
Okay.
as long as you cool. It's all, yeah, it is all over the state. You know more. You know damn.
I'm about to say, ain't you the vice president,
Hold
cuz?
on, let me put on my suit.
Oh.
So, no.
Tell him
All right, so yeah.
Tell him what you riding.
So I'm driving Scat Pack 2021 and bought it brand new, built it with little bro. It's his fault that I got it and I'm in debt now. But
Damn.
it's all good.
He gonna blame you for his debt
Yeah.
problems.
I was gonna back out. Then he say, "Oh, I saw the paper. So I gotta get it now."
No, yeah. So
I thought
you
signed your
forced
paper
him.
first. You showed me
signed yours
paperwork.
first.
So you forced him to
ordered
get
it.
his joint.
Oh,
I ordered it, but after they try to get funky with the numbers a little bit, I was like, "You about to back up out of this, John?"
yeah. Nah, I was all in. Once I did what I did,
It was a wrap.
it was a
after that.
wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my $500 deposit.
Deposit, yeah. He said
giving them
deductible. There, you crashed your shit already?
I ain't giving no money up for free. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it pops off in the car club.
So what we
Go
do
down.
is we give the charities well, basically like the kids and stuff. We'll have like yeah, I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, we'll have what'd you say?
So like little events and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
little events. Like we got something coming up right now with the YMCA Uptown.
Okay.
It's gonna be the Father's Day car show. We pushed it back to the 22nd. But however, like I was saying before, we do like trunk and treats and stuff for trick or treat for the kids and shit. Dang, I'm crazy right now with it.
Going with it.
Yeah, it's just not there. But we try to do little charities for like, the homeless and stuff like that. Give back to people. Basically giving back to our community.
Right.
So that's what it's about. We do our hood rat shit too. Burnouts, donuts,
yeah.
all
Go
types
crazy.
of stuff like that.
Go crazy in the streets.
I don't partake in too many takeovers. Just had to put that out there. But, I don't mind watching them.
The feds ain't watching. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Speak into existence. We want the feds to watch. No, we don't. I don't do anything for the feds to watch.
But we get together as a group or a club and
Okay.
meet other chapters in different states, and we go to different events such as car shows and stuff like that. Fellowshipping, basically.
How's that for your mental health?
Oh man, it's excellent.
Everything leads back to your mental health on this, because I just say that because if it gives you peace, if it brings you happiness, it's part of mental health. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But yeah, it helps because like my car is a trophy for me.
Right.
And I worked hard for it. So to be able to ride fast or make a kid happy because they'll be like, oh, that's a nice car, motivate them to do better in school.
Right.
Or, want a good job so that they can get one or even better than me. I just want to help motivate them to get to the next level.
Right. Absolutely.
In a positive way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. But yeah, what about you, Mark? What's it do for your mental health when you had it? Shoot, that was a dig at Kristen.
Oh shit! He's shooting
shit's
shots.
When I first bought the car, had a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? Put off the lot with Big Bro, and it was up from there. And then Chris ruined it. Like, nah.
Oh shit! We'll have to clear that part out. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry,
I
nah.
had to send you the picture when we left the dealership. We got our cars on the same day.
Right.
They rolled them off the back of the truck,
Y'all was back to back.
back to back with it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Got on the highway together to test drive them. Brought them back.
How was that first day
Man.
opening that motherfucker up?
Man,
Shit.
but
Pause, yeah, pause.
That's crazy.
it was a great feeling, man.
It was love, even though you had to break it in first.
Yeah.
Once that-
1500 miles.
Yeah. Once that happened.
Oh, is that how it works? You had to break that joint in like that, 1500, and then it was ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Because everything ain't activated until after
The deal. How y'all? No doubt. Trying to get this little exercise in, you know what I mean?
Told you the most popular niggas in the city, man. Most popular niggas in the city, man.
Something like that, you
You
know
know,
what I
fuck
mean?
with these niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Go everywhere, I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? I go
Right.
anywhere and I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember I asked you that one time. He said, "Nah, I got the 9 on me." I said, "Oh, brother, that's not what I'm talking about. I just meant, are you good to get to the crib?"
Word.
Brother said, "Anybody play with me, they getting smoked." I said, "Oh no, brother.
If it ain't cars,
Mental health."
if it ain't cars, it's guns.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that.
yeah. Well, you ain't doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
No, you know what I mean?
Y'all just hold it
Talk it
down.
out first before anything.
Y'all just hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some good brothers. So don't nobody really want no problems with y'all. You know what I mean?
It's all love out here, and it's all positivity.
Absolutely.
But you know,
But if
you
it got to
have
get
stay
negative,
ready.
we could get negative.
Word, shit.
You know what I mean? But we don't
cool
get
with-
negative. We're positive brothers.
I'm cool with everybody
Yeah,
until you show me why I shouldn't be cool with you. You know what
that's
I mean?
a fact.
And then,
But I would rather be cool.
right. You know
I would
what I
much
mean?
rather be cool, man.
We all out here just trying to live
Living,
life,
having a good time, enjoying life.
no doubt.
He keep
So-
me humble. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's good. It's good. Listen, I love y'all relationship, man. Like I wish I had a bond. I mean, y'all my brothers,
No doubt.
but I wish I had that same bond and connection with my family members that y'all had, man. I love how y'all ride for each other, and not, you know what I mean, y'all ride for each other, ride with each other, y'all ride about each other, you know what I mean? It's always about family. That part I love. I love that part about how y'all interact, man. I love that family atmosphere, that energy that y'all bring. You know what I mean? Shit, y'all so much of a family, y'all invited me in y'all family, you know what I mean?
That's how it be.
Like now I'm family and shit, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand, it takes a village.
It do, absolutely do. Like it takes nothing less than a village, you know what I mean? If you think you doing any of this shit by yourself, if you think you walk in this world by yourself, you need to go find some people that you can love on, that can love on you, that could guide you, can help you,
No doubt.
teach you, watch you grow, help you grow. You know what I mean? That's what it's about at the end of the day. And that's what these brothers do for me. And hopefully I do the same for them, you know what I mean?
I don't know what I was put on this earth to do, but if it's one thing, if I wasn't supposed to be no millionaire or whatever, it's to make somebody smile, you know what I mean?
That's it. And that's a good thing.
Make somebody feel good.
Oh, don't go down now. We will record that. We will record your ass falling.
And then from there, it's gonna be a roast session.
Listen, it's over. I'm just,
Yeah, I mean-
look at her ass. She fell. Oh, look at her. Devo got his bike back though. You know what I'm saying? I like that though. That you said I don't know what I put here to do, but if nothing else, I'm here. I'm gonna make somebody laugh.
Vert.
Might get that tatted.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
because I feel like that's what you doing if you're not laughing? What you doing if you're not smiling? What you doing if you're not happy?
It's the food for the soul.
Right. What you doing if that's not what you doing on a daily basis? Like, I gotta laugh, I gotta joke, I gotta crack myself. Sometimes I crack myself up.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Just start laughing for no damn reason.
That goes back to mental health. A lot of
They
people
do.
that have some type of, trauma going on, the best way to get over it or to deal and cope with it is to laugh.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
most comedians got some shit,
Yeah.
but what they do, make you laugh. What's that do? Make them feel better. They laughing with you. We laughing together.
The messed up thing is some of the funniest shit, the things I find the funniest are not that funny. They're like,
Yo, it be fucked up shit, but it's like,
it's terrible.
Come on.
You shouldn't laugh at it, but it's like, oh well.
I'll
It's
be
funny
alright.
to me.
yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I
Somebody
mean? Like I
somebody
find
had to
it.
find this funny.
Yeah, I find it hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I was
Forgive me later.
yeah, forgive me. I was telling my mom the story the other day. So when we was younger, she was married to a dude I call Poppy.
Word.
He was my step pop and shit. And I remember, I didn't know at the time because I was a kid, but we was at a drug rehab.
Okay.
But the shit was plush. So it was grass. It was grass everywhere, it's trees and shit. I'm like, oh, this place is nice. Like, yeah, I'm thinking it's a resort and shit. And then when I got older, I realized, I said, oh, we was at a fucking rehab clinic, dog. What the fuck? But it was the nicest place in the world to me at that time. And I just found it rather humorous.
So when I grow up,
like,
I want to go.
yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's how I was feeling. I'm like, yo, I want a spot like this. This shit is fire, blah, blah, blah. Like in my little kid head, it was like, yo, this is so dope. Oh man. I went back to school telling folks, yo, I went and did this thing. We was at this one place this weekend. Yo, it was dope. We was playing. It was mad space, this, that. Man, we was
stood up, introduced themselves.
everything. Everything. My goofy ass was thinking, not knowing. You know what I mean? Which I didn't. It wasn't my place to know.
Right.
But I found it hilarious as an adult to be like, you thought you was somewhere fancy, nigga. And you was at a fucking drug rehab facility.
But you see how our parents can not guard us, but protect us to the point where we feel like we in the most magical place in the world.
Right.
Where it seemed like, damn, I like this. This is great. But they might be in a fucked up state or a messed up area in their time right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy how us as parents, we can navigate our children away from a situation that's really not what a situation is.
Right.
If that made any sense.
Yeah, you know, it made perfect sense because we have to do it now. You know what I mean? It's not the child's place to know, hey, we fucked up right now. Even if we fucked up, guess what? You won't feel it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You won't know that we fucked up.
I think that'd be a lot of things with mental health too. Like, motherfuckers to be like, oh, I need money, I need this, I need that. You know what I mean? And then they get it and see that shit didn't change nothing.
Right. It don't change
and then
nothing.
they just fall into a depression.
Right.
You know what I mean? If anything, it brought more pain and stress on them.
Right.
So now they meant to all fuck like, all right, if money didn't change it, can't shit help me.
What am I going to do now?
Word.
Like, and it's like, bro, you gotta dig deeper. You gotta really, I think the biggest thing that I'm starting to learn is you have to find out who you really are, not the image of who you think you are, or you show on IG. Yeah, who you want to show on IG. Like you can't show them the pretend you. You have to do the work, because sometimes I feel like even myself, like I'm putting on the act sometimes, and it's not that I'm putting on the act because not purposely anyway, but it's like I gotta. This is how I gotta present myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta present as this. And sometimes I may not feel like that. Right. You know what I mean? So it's just being honest to say, you know what, today, I'm not feeling like the ultra cheery hype guy that wants to make everybody laugh.
Crazy, that's cool.
Yeah, that shit is dope. That shit like a motorcycle though.
Yeah.
That shit don't go no faster than 30.
That's all I need right there.
Yeah, I do need one of them joints.
For work. That scat pack, going back to the scat pack, the gas eater, bro.
Oh. It's an eater?
Gas eater.
Oh.
Gas gobbler.
Oh, a gobbler and an eater. Golly. That does something for your mental health too. That does something for your mental health too.
Speaking of that, you know.
Oh shit. That's where we going? Shit. I mean, we could go wherever we want to go, you know what I mean? This is a free space. But at the same time, you just gotta let me know what I need to edit out. Yeah. I don't want wifey punching me in the mouth. You know what I mean? And you let him say that shit. Bow. Like, damn.
Oh, y'all getting whooped.
Oh, y'all get your ass whooped. That's gonna fuck up my mental health. You know what I mean? I don't see anything.
See the camera out, they be like, oh, what they doing?
Yo, this is weird because it was just like a spur of the moment thing for real. Right. And I was like, I'm gonna bring the camera out, had the homies, we gonna talk, blah, 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 blah. And it's been weird, but I guess because I've been walking with y'all, it don't feel weird. Like I just wanna make sure we all in the shot.
Word. So when you were by yourself, it probably felt like you was being a creep.
I didn't do it by myself yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first time I did it. And I was like, yo, this is what we gonna do today. Let's see how this work. if this work, cause you know, the last time we walked, we was like, yo, we need to record this.
Word.
And I was like, well, here we go. They still waving. You know what I mean? So we was like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to record this. So I'm like, here we go. Let's record. You know what I mean? Get busy. Let's talk to the world. We some good brothers. We got some shit to say. Positivity. You know what I mean?
All right, Brody. Be safe.
All right, bro. I know, man. Y'all be cool. It might be good breeze. The train had somebody on there.
You know, so.
What happened? Shit.
But yeah, I don't know, y'all. It might just be the end of the show. That's just what we doing. We just making shit happen. That's what make it happen.
Before you end it,
Say what you gotta say, yeah.
For your birthday and shit, I'm like, I should get bro the little tripod to put his phone on.
Look, this
You know what I mean?
Everything.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure that motherfucker got one already. I was like, damn, I should get him a book bag for his cameras. And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure he got one already.
Yo, I appreciate the thought, goddamn.
I'm like, damn, what can I get, bro? So I seen a little car or whatever, and they're talking about paper and shit. I'm like, fuck it. What's better than that?
Right.
Throw some paper in there for him. You know what I mean? He get whatever the hell he want then.
That's it. Yo, listen, I appreciate. That's the thing. I'm appreciative of everything, man.
No doubt.
I want to apologize for missing it.
You ain't gotta apologize. You wasn't even in the area, bro. Like you wasn't even in a spot where you could have made it.
Right.
Word.
Like,
I was across the pond.
right. So you know what I mean? You ain't never got to apologize, good brother. I know the love is there. You know what I mean? We here today.
Yes, sir.
This is what means something. Like I didn't know. Well, what we talking about is for my 43rd. My girl threw me a surprise party. Which my mom kind of ruined the surprise, but it's all good.
It's always something, right?
She was like, I'm gonna come ruin your party, ha ha ha. I'm like,
You're like, what
fucking party is you talking about? So yeah, I was like, okay, but nah. Yeah, so my girl threw me a surprise 43rd. And you know, they brought the family through, and that to me, like, you know, if you don't know me, man, I'm sentimental, cuz that type of shit means something to you, man, cause back to mental health. Sometimes I get into a space in my head where I'm like, don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody care about what I'm talking about. Don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody this, that, whatever negative nonsense I decided to tell myself that day.
Right.
And to pull up and the family's there. And the people that was supposed to be there was there. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Bro would have been there if he was in town.
Right.
But the people that was supposed to be there was there. And because of that, you know, I'm more grateful than anything at the end of the day. Like, that to me means everything, you know what I mean? Pull up, see the fam, laugh, joke, eat, fellowship, have fun, drink, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That to me means everything in the world, you know what I mean? And I think that's what makes you rich.
No
and that
doubt.
ultimately, I ain't even talking to the mic, shit. Fuck it. That's what makes me, but I was pouring my heart out, fuck it. They heard it. But yeah, I want to get close and pet one of them niggas that would fuck me up though.
Jump your ass.
Yeah.
Nah,
But yeah, that's it.
before you end it though, man. Next Thursday, 5:30, we out here. You know what I'm saying?
You heard him.
Come on out. Enjoy some
Pull up.
time with your brothers.
Come on,
We'll
man.
have a whole gang out here soon.
Let's go.
Man,
I love it, man. I hope so, man. That would be awesome. I love it, man. I want us to take this joint over.
Shit.
For real. That's my goal. Let's take this joint over.
I ain't gonna hold you doing this and hitting the cigar lounge. Whenever we hit the cigar lounge and shit, let's just be peaceful. Get that little break.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And even if you don't smoke, just being in the atmosphere.
Right.
You always meet good people at the cigar lounge, though. Always. Always. Like,
And they can feel your vibe. And they come. You don't even gotta go up to nobody. They come to you.
nah, everybody cool.
Right.
How you guys
How
doing?
you guys doing?
Chilling. Yeah, so, you know, even if, whatever you do, man, pull up on us, man. Come talk to us. Come chop it up. Come tell us how you feel. Come have these conversations, man, because it's necessary. If you need something, if you just need to talk, if you need to walk and talk, if you need to chill and talk,
Breathe heavy on the
if
mic.
you need to breathe heavy on the mic,
Watch yourself.
you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And, you know, any of that shit, pull up on us, man. That's what we here for. This is a fellowship community. You know what I'm saying? We party and bullshit. know what I'm saying? See the sights and sounds, laugh and joke, have a good time, smile, be peaceful, and that's it, man. So like he said, next Thursday, 5:30, pull up on us. We down here at City Island. You know what I mean?
Peace to the gang.
Peace to the gang.
I holla.
I holla. Yeah.